play like a lot of sports like badminton and basketball. So I have like really good reaction time. So like if they did try to kill me, even if I was in iron armor and like, like JT or Devin was in like maxed out armor, they sure like because they're in maxed out gear, they probably would still kill me eventually, but I'd still be able to put up a pretty good fight because of that. But like I said, that's because literally I only like pretty much the only game I play besides like a couple mobile games is Minecraft. But they play like so many games, like they play like every new game that ever comes out, especially Devin. Like he's such a big gamer. Like they're always playing like just random games most of the time instead of Minecraft. Like I feel like if I feel like if they only played Minecraft, they would probably be like just like way better than like how good I am right now. Like I feel like if JT only played Minecraft, like especially because like I work now, like he'd definitely be able to fucking destroy me, dude. So yeah, so like the only reason that it looks like I'm better than them is because I play a lot more. So, but like most of my friends, like especially like JT, like they're pretty much at my like skill level. Like I feel like the only things I know that like JT definitely wouldn't know too much about are commands and like like more like technical stuff. But yeah, but like when it comes to like the basics like survival and that, like he's pretty much as good as me if if not better. So, but yeah, it's just I just like I said, I only really play Minecraft, so obviously I'm gonna be pretty good at it because it's the only game I play. Because like, you know, that's just the way it is, I guess. You know, like they say, practice makes perfect. And the only game I really practice is this game, so. Though that doesn't make me perfect, because there's a lot of people that are better than me at this game. But I think it makes me decent at least. Like I wouldn't say I'm good, but I'd say I'm at least decent. But either way, you know, I don't really like comparing skill all the time. It's just something I wanted to mention quick. But yeah, I know. Like pretty much all of my friends are pretty good at the game too. Yeah. Sorry if the stream is like really boring. I just, you know, like if they were all online, I'd be hanging out with them right now. But see, like this is also what I used to do when I played a lot of Minecraft. Like before I got a job. Like if my friends weren't online, I would just grind for like hours and hours and hours, just like all day long. And then as soon as they get online, I'd be like like just super stacked. And then they'd always say I was cheating, like like I mean like especially uh JT and Devin, they were always like, "What the? How do you have all that?" Nah, you're definitely cheating. And I would always say, "Nah, bro, it's just cause I like you took a break for like the whole day, but I never logged off." Yeah, yeah, the good old days before I was an adult, bruh. But you know what? You gotta pay the bills somehow. And I'm not making enough money off of my music, so yep. But like, there's nothing wrong with like having a job. Like, I'm making it sound like I hate my job. Like, I love my job. Like, the job I have, I consider it like a luxury compared to like your average, minimum wage job. Like, honestly, like I'd rather do what I'm doing than, like working at like a restaurant or something. Cause like that's just, yeah, like, like it's already a slap in the face because of like the amount of like work it is, and like you're always being rushed. Like before I got this job, I was a dishwasher at a restaurant, and oh my gosh, man, like the amount of freaking dishes there would be, like it was insane. Like, and there was only like me there and like a couple other people. So yeah, like, and it was my first ever job, but it was like the most intense job I've ever done. Like I literally couldn't even like half the time I wouldn't even get a lunch because it's like I just didn't have time to stop working. Like I had to work nonstop. Like, and it wasn't just the fact that I worked nonstop. It was also the fact that like if I had a shift that started at 6, I'd have to work all the way till like 2 in the morning the next day. And as if that isn't bad enough, after that, I'd have to take the city bus all the way back to my apartment, which by the time, I got off the bus and all that, because I also had to transfer buses from what I remember. After that, despite me, getting off at like 2 in the morning the next day, I would actually get home at like 4 in the morning because of how long the buses take. And because it was like so early in the morning, you know, like I was sweating freaking raindrops, and I was like freaking covered in filth from the amount of dishes I was scrubbing and all that. I knew that I couldn't take a shower because I lived in an apartment. So, like I didn't want to wake anybody up, because like especially because like when you start to live on your own and that, and you start, paying your own rent and stuff, if you constantly like bug your neighbors and stuff, especially like late at night or like really early in the morning, uh, you know, they have the right to like report you to like, like the police or like your landlord or whatever, and they could actually get you kicked out of your place and then you don't have a home. So I took that very seriously. I was like, so yeah. So I would literally just have to like change my clothes and then just head straight to bed. And then, I would really only get like 4 or even sometimes even just like 2 hours of sleep because like then I'd also have to make sure my 6 a.m. like alarm was set for like the next day because then I'd also have to go and work at like the same job that I have now. But like at the time, the job that I have now, I wasn't hired there. I was just an intern, so I guess I didn't necessarily have to go every day, but I just like I wanted to have like a good like record, like I wanted to get hired there so that way I could you know move on with my life because I really didn't like the job that I currently had at the time. So yeah, it was a lot. So yeah, that's why I try not take like the job I have now for granted because it's like I know what it's like to work a minimum wage job and it fucking sucks. Like it is ridiculous. Like the amount of work you have to do is like just for like such low pay. Like it's like my god. It feels like no matter how much effort you put in, it just doesn't mean shit because like the next day there's just infinitely more. But yeah, so but I'm also making it sound like I hated working at that job, which isn't the case. Like yeah, it wasn't my favorite job and also the people there weren't really the nicest, but I didn't hate the job. Like I was okay with it. It just took some getting used to. But I knew that I had to quit that job, especially when I got hired at like the job that I have now. That I still have. Like I knew that like I couldn't manage two jobs, especially because one required me to work really late at night and then really early the next morning. And then on top of that, the other job required me to work that entire day, pretty much the next day. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I can't balance two jobs at the same time. So I had to like make a decision for like which one to quit. So I could, still make money and still pay the bills and still have enough energy and motivation to, live my life. So yeah. So I chose to quit the dishwashing job because, you know, I figured it'd be more beneficial if I, you know, kept the other job, especially because that one I genuinely liked, and the other one I was just alright with. Like my first job, like I feel like nobody's first job is ever really good or like fun or like really enjoyable. Like it's just a kind of job to like get you started in life, you know? Which makes sense. Like nobody starts out like perfect, you know? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. I'm just talking about jobs that I used to have. But yeah, like I feel like nobody's first job is like perfect. Like it's usually like always like, you know, working at like McDonald's or